okay.
You did yeah, you finished second gym. I'm trying to remember what spawns here. Does this show on map?
This random dude just traded me a Bellsprout for $1,000. And a leopard.
He gave you $1,000 for a Bellsprout, or he gave you a Bellsprout?
Nah, he opened a trade with me randomly. So like, all right. And then I was like, I'll just trade, trade whatever random thing, something I have. And it only let me trade on my party. So I'm like, well, I'm not trading a Pokemon. So he put up $1,000 of Bellsprout and 4 Ultra Balls. So I'm like, well, shoot, bro. So I shot him at $2,000 and a Lepa Berry. He accepted. You know, we chilling.
I guess. I don't understand the economic impacts of that.
Bro, just he's
There's
experiencing.
there's technically not a limited market in MMO, but it's still like waste of resources.
The man was simply existing.
No, I don't think you understand the impacts that transaction had. No, no, no. Did I get attacked by the same person? I guess so.
32, bro.
Got trade canceled.
Wait, Cerberus Dark? Is that who traded you?
It was Cerberus Dark.
That's who traded me the Bellsprout.
I'm aware.
You can only trade what's in your party.
I'm aware. I'm just confused because of what's going on.
Just throw him some money, bro. Make him happy, bro. He could be autistic, bro. You don't know that. You don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Saturday's a Twitch streamer. He's just who knows. I'm already off to a bad start.
Are you streaming?
Yes, I'm streaming.
Okay, good.
Why?
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up then, so you have a viewer.
I'm already at a loss. He's probably looking at me and just like, this guy's got no clue.
Oh, he's battling you?
Yep. I would like to think this will wrap up quickly.
You put the psychic type against the Gengar. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Now he thinks you're autistic.
Absolutely. The mirror's looking back. It wants to punch me. I literally didn't ask for this. This was supposed to be.
Level 5. Let's see what we got. Oh.
He's very much not autistic. He very much knows what he's doing. I'm still asleep though. What's up, Kenny? How are you? Can hear game, can hear you. I'm still tired.
What's up, Kenny?
I don't know, what's the point?
7 and 8.
Are you on the mend? It will take a small chip of damage. Will the low kick do much? Probably not. So high res. To be honest, I don't really have an answer to that question.
Okay, I'm not gonna use Sirabi for location data anymore.
My pixel art not as. Your pixel art is great. Albeit, I still need to see it sometime, but. Actually, that reminds me, I'm still dealing with Rosie from yesterday.
Rossi.
I wonder if Cerebus was a Twitch streamer. If so, they killed it. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember if the double battles work here. I feel like this double battle's supposed to... No, it looks like the double battle didn't work. It didn't work. That's unfortunate. Rosie from yesterday. I thought they were just promoting art, but I think I get the sense they're a little more. They definitely strike me as human, but at the same time, it's looking like it's time for them to. They really, really want to share their art, so we're gonna see what happens. And Uni is still posting en masse. Christ. Calm down, girl. Yeah, I bought most white. To be fair, it seems somewhat legitimate. Yeah, I mean, their account looks legit. There's a lot of. Oh.
Wow. Oh, by the way, Kenny, to answer your question previously, PokeMMO is high res because, well, honestly, it just has to do with the fact that it's on a higher resolution display. I mean, that's just the honest answer. I mean, low res pixels, right? I mean, it's a solid color. So I mean, a solid color on a high res image is a good looking color. You know, 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit. That stuff looks crazy in 4K.
Uh-oh. It's not a map. Oh, never mind.
It's really easy to scale up sprite assets.
I still think Gen 1 sprite assets look better.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure all of these sprite assets are ripped out of Soul Silver, if I'm not mistaken.
Some of them are, especially when you consider Pokemon that follow you. Some of the art isn't necessarily.
I'm pretty sure the entire MMO thing is based off of Soul Silver's like ROM, and then they just imported the remaining game ROM. Okay, technically they're all different ROMs, right? But I'm pretty sure they put all of them over the mechanisms of Soul Silver.
Mm-hmm. We'll see that, and you have to consider that they didn't necessarily patch out some of the issues. Like if you look at the borders as you're like crossing down the path, you can see where the water just collides straight into the trees along the borders. Obviously, the resolution size of the screen wouldn't have ever showed that, but it's interesting. I mean, that's something they probably have the ability to patch out at a later time. That's a shame.
Holy crap, bro, I'm not gonna make it through this route.
Fair game.
I just got whiffed by a Butterfree.
You had a flying type.
Doesn't matter.
How did you whiff?
Because Farfetch'd was at half health and the Butterfree was faster.
That is unfortunate. Ooh, that's a lot of images at once.
Oh my gosh, all the way back to Cerulean. This is my life.
Unfortunately, Sarah's only speaks Portuguese. Use electric. Does electric work against bugs? No fireworks
No,
against bugs.
Butterfree is purely bug type. I want to fact check myself right there real quick, hold on.
Well, because Weedle is...
It is bug
poison.
flying, but it is not... Oh, it is weak to electric.
But
Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. You are right, Kenny. So, take that rare W.
Oh geez, they're sharing videos now. That's a lot.
What I love about the old games is when you go up a staircase and then you get to the top of the staircase and the staircase is now on the opposite side of you. So if you continued holding the button that took you up the staircase, it now takes you right back down that staircase.
That's a great feature. They should do that more often.
Bro, you're already at Vermilion?
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm round 2ing against this Butterfree.
Well, that's the funny part. I didn't.
Did you fight the Butterfree, or did you run away from it?
I did not. You just
See,
have to
that's
go
different.
around. That's literally free XP
Oh
for
my
later.
gosh, it's got Psybeam.
Yeah, get skilled.
There goes Atkins. Atkins got confused! My life is a never-ending disaster of Butterfrees. Alright, Farfetch'd 1 KO'd the Butterfree, we're good.
And here you were worried about getting. Try to remember if Jigglypuff occurs naturally here. Here's some of my arts. Hope you like it.
What are the options for starters? Okay, so default starters are the starters for each game. We chose starters for each other out of the draft pick, so options are dependent on how the draft goes. the Pokemon person you're standing right next to, Talon, is the Butterfree.
That shouldn't be too big a deal. Hang on.
Yeah, Kenny. I know you. We did the If you want to go back to the stream from like 3-4 days ago when we did this first Pokemon one, watch like the first 10 minutes of it, and Talon has this little checklist thing on his computer screen, and that's basically it's the baseline for what we went off of.
It took
so you should be able to
minutes.
get that explanation more directly and completely. Obviously, we can just answer the questions again, but yeah, it comprehensively explained at the beginning of that first Pokemon stream.
I don't know if I have the bot anymore. I might need to just pull up the YouTube
Okay, so
video.
I'll start over from scratch.
No,
so basically,
hang on. I have the bot.
we picked, there was all the Kanto Pokemon, and we did a 10-person ban list where each of us gets to ban a Pokemon, reverse draft style, right? And then out of what remained, we got to pick our own actual draft style roster of Pokemon that we will be using for our teams. We banned the starters and we banned the legendaries like automatically, and then we got to pick from what Pokemon remained. I picked Mr. Mime for him, and he picked Farfetch'd for me, so we purchased those through the game's market system because that was an option. And then we each just went back and forth. You know, I picked like I pick Ekans, and he's like, okay, I pick Mankey, and I was like, okay, I pick Ammonite. He's like, okay, I pick what other Pokemon do you have? A Weedle, you know, back and forth. So that's how that went. Well, I mean, I explained it the first time in the original stream, so it only makes sense that I would explain it again the second time. Besides, the host likes the sound of my voice. It makes him feel oppressed. Is that accurate, Tylenol? Alright, I finally made it to the city. Fighting for my life. I know what I need to do.
De nada. I just want water. Is that so much to ask? Yes, I'm aware.
Dang, who vomited on stream?
I'm gonna have to.
Talon,
look
there's a
into
guy
that.
with the Zapdos in the city right now.
And are you gonna challenge him? Because I can't challenge him. I don't have enough gym badges.
Just telling you that he's there.
I don't have enough gym badges. I can't pull out enough gym badges for that to matter. So let me get this straight. If I got nauseous on stream and threw up, it's my fault. I'm not even sure I fully grasped.
I got disconnected from the game server.
Shouldn't have been AFK.
I wasn't AFK, I was walking around.
That's still away from keyboard. That's even worse.
Garbage. Where do I get the bike voucher?
Skill issue. For real,
Thanks,
bro.
bro.
You're telling me you really don't remember Kanto like the back of your hand? Kanto's life, dog. Everybody should know Kanto like the back of their hand.
No. Where's the bike voucher?
Are you being for real right now? Are you for real right now? When you can have the fishing rod instead, you're going after the bike voucher.
Thank you, Chairman, for the bike voucher.
Yep, that'd be the one. I thought everybody knew.
He failed to provide assistance in my time of need. This action will be remembered and may have effects on your future interactions.
Wait, what? No way. That's crazy. Forgot about that. Okay. Inducing it is a problem. Accidentally throwing up isn't a problem? Imagine having to take your Pokemon to a union in order to have it send mail.
I am progressing.
Okie doke. Okay, now for the... that's wrong. Okay, no wonder, because that's not how it ever was.
You can catch a Mr. Mime in the wild on Route 11 right here. In this game.
Yep. Okay, I'm about to stress out because I don't know if I can leave this boat.
Oh, I didn't go to the boat, I went the other way.
You have to go to the boat. Where are you going? Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I went down the route.
It's wrong. As far as what's available on the boat, I don't remember, much less care. Okay, maybe I care a little bit. I'll take that. What's stopping you from grinding?
Self-respect.
Technically the only thing stopping me from grinding at the current moment is just the fact that I want progress. Now to see how far my training has brought me, which is actually going to probably be me going back to grind again. Watch me lose so badly. This is gonna be such a fight. Already got to a
Got
great start.
Pidgeotto.
Oh, I didn't heal. Oh, that is phenomenal.
Dang, bro. That Ponyta missing 2 health is gonna cripple you.
You know what else is gonna cripple me?
Oh my gosh.
Do I still have? I do. Yeah, this is a fight I probably wasn't supposed to. I'm not gonna be able to win. Hit yourself. That's okay. I had a feeling that happened.
My game's gonna disconnect again. It disconnected again.
Rip. This is probably something I shouldn't have done, but whatever. I'm gonna just see if I can't just brute force this fight. Because I have no self-respect. Oh, and crit. Okay. Good job. And you'll get a flinch? No. Never mind.
There's an Articuno in the town. There's a Articuno and Zapdos are in the town.
Well, you know what that means.
And a Suicune. Something's happening.
Oh, I could have used Covet. What a sad time to learn that now. 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's the optimal
That's
route.
how it goes, Kenny. Nowadays I actually refuse to let my starter be a sweep.
They gotta put.
I always end up with a sweep, but it ain't the starter. Last time it was Gliscor.
They both faded to gray. I seriously thought something was gonna happen there. Actually, no, we're gonna go grind. I'm trying to remember where Diglett's Cave leads. Diglett's Cave leads to...
The other Diglett's Cave by Pewter City.
Oh. Nah, I know what you're talking about. What did I read? Oh, there's Meowth. Unfortunate.
Okay, well, found the sleeping Snorlax, back to town.
I swear, if Gamer Dirk's pro strat is just committing seppuku, that's it. Please don't use explode.
I feel like I'm missing something.
What do you mean?
Well,
Opponents' levels are
where are we supposed to go?
average, but you're supposed to go to SSN. SSN, go talk to the captain. The captain gives you cut lets you get into the gym. Once you get the gym complete, you get...
See, that's what's rigged about the game, bro, is my Farfetch'd came with a cut.
Yeah, but you can't use it because you don't have the
I
badge.
can't use it because I don't have the HM item.
That kind of makes sense. Still annoying, but makes sense. They had to hard nerf.
Ah, jeez.
What do you mean? Ah, jeez.
I just ran into Gary.
Duh, that's why I left. How did...
Well, I think I'm gonna lose. If I lose, I'm getting off. I'm gonna do my little workout and go to bed. I like, all of a sudden felt very tired.
You felt tired.
Yeah, but it came out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't tired like a few minutes ago.
It was the burger. I laced it with laxatives.
That's crazy, bro. That's not what makes you fall asleep. But, whatever.
Just went in my mouth.
Gosh.
What, the 24 through
Bro
25?
took me out with Hyper Fang.
Sorry, run that one more time. Which Pokemon?
Eradicate's got Hyper Fang, and
Oh,
it's just like,
he thought you were worth Eradicate? That's nice.
He led with Eradicate.
That's even worse.
It just sweat me.
He led with Pidgeotto, and then decided after Pidgeotto, he's like, oh, that'll just switch to Charmander and sweep with literally everything.
Nah, bro, this Eradicate's 2K'ing all my everything.
Hyper Fang's wild, dog. What was the damage on that? I feel like the power on that move was... No, what's the power of the move itself? Isn't it like supposed to be upper 80?
I don't know.
I thought it was supposed to be high. It had like a PP of like 5 or something. Well.
Look, I'm happy to be facing enemies that have some actual power behind them.
However...
Yeah, I lost. Okay.
One shot.
Well, I also went in there with a half health
And you quit.
Pokemon, though.
Bro ended on loss.
Well, I ended with that point in the story. You know.
They're really gonna take that from Gary. Smell you later. Smell you later. Gary, you really gonna let him walk away with that? He hung up, didn't he?
Bye, chat. Bye, Talon.
Bye, Tomo.
I mean,
Give him your best accent. Give him your best accent. Couldn't even say it like sat laddies. What are you looking at here? 17, 17, 15, 25. Let's see what do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. Like 2 more in there. A couple more up there. Kenny, any chance you can check on Burnt for me and see where they're at? Actually, you know what? No. Belay that. Belay that, Kenny. It's. I'll check on him in a second. I should do it myself. Ah, these are now re-challengeable. Okay. All of these are. Oh. Oh joy, that's free experience. Yeah, but we've already done that. Totally didn't miss that. That's right, because I missed a battle. How many hours I got sleep? 7 hours? I should wrap up. So quite don't want to. let's heal real quick and then I'll continue that. Wait, did Burnt actually switch over to Persona? If so, that is super refreshing. Well, I don't mean like that, but it is nice to see that he's back to Persona. Because the only reason he said he wasn't going to be able to go back to Persona was until he completed M4S. So now that it's done, it's kind of exciting to see that he was actually willing to pick up P5. Oh, that is not Persona. I like to think sometimes their posts don't miss. That's funny, because I'm an electrician. I got... It's great. It's fine for me. Sonic Boom. I think it's my time to actually pick this series up. I keep saying I'm going to. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to what happened. Series. What was it called again? Revolutionary Girl Utena. That was what it was called. I'll have to check that out. And putting it off forever. What, Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant? Honestly, a friend from Discord has been swearing on it for so long, and I kind of got to a point where I was like, I wanted to pick it up, kept putting it off, now's the time. I keep seeing it, so I do want to pick it up. That was a one-hit KO, are you serious? Alright, bet. No on Swagger. Would you recognize it if I pulled up a picture? Are you a visual learner, or are you, is it left brain? I'm literally not even going to try and say it. It will sound dumb. I can't remember how the saying goes. Can't remember if it's left brain people have a good memory. Like, I'm better about recognizing images. If I see it, I'll be like, oh, I know that one. I'm not good about looking at things and being like, oh yeah, I know what that is. You're a learner. Alright, give me a second. After I finish up these two fights. Do I want to... Yeah, screw it. Take this one too. Win, lose, or draw. Right here. Last one. I'm kind of hoping to wrap up, honestly. Poison type? That's an advantage. I get advantage on that. Oh, there's something I meant to check. Oh, my bad. I'm sure you don't mind, but it's one of those things I didn't mean to have it a volume that anybody else could hear. But I also forget I'm not alone sometimes. Can't ride a bike inside. Boo! I know you don't mind. Look at this dumb looking hair. Attitude having kid. Actually, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm supposed to see the fight through. Ew, disgusting. Really? Side against side? Okay, interesting. Use a dark type move right off the gate. That's annoying. Will we put him in the red or will we put him in the orange? Because I think, yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Yeah, we lost that fight. Now comes the interesting question. If I bring out Mankey, will I get sweep? And it doesn't matter if I use retaliate, right? Yeah, first hit, huh? Well, that's about where my expectations fall. Oh, poison. We got effective on that too. Bug's the only thing saving it, and it won't matter. Nope, that's a sweep with one Pokemon. Rotations on these are weird too. I feel like they change. But they're not exactly guaranteed rotations. Like they can switch them out at any time. Well, I get a second attack. Will I be able to quick attack on him? Oh, I didn't KO. Well, that's game. That's fine. I saw that coming. Wait, is sound alerts working again, or is it just mine that doesn't work? Hang on, I want to check something. This was driving me insane. No, it's not. It's not running for some reason. I don't know why that is. I gotta check and see why sound alerts isn't running anymore. Okay, I think that's pretty close to where I'm almost ready to leave off. Ay-ya-ya, 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 ay-ya-ya. Remember somebody did a poke. Yeah, right, it worked, but I don't see it. See, I don't. Oh. Might be because I changed some of my Twitch settings. If you do exclamation point. No, hydrate works. Is that one still working? No message. Yeah, hydrate, posture alert. None of them are pulling up a message. That's fine. I'll look into it another time. I'll have to find out why that is. And I think it might be because I swapped the settings that it doesn't show when a normal text bot is used, or a chat bot. So I'll look into that. I'll see what I changed and see if I can't change it back. Alright, real quick, what was the name of that series again? Since I got you on that conversation. It was called Revolutionary. Hang on. It's really old looking, but that kind of adds to the appeal of wanting to watch it. A lot of older stuff was more interesting back in the day, I feel like. Is there a good picture of like the cover? It's probably a better cover picture. I don't know if that's probably not showing up. It's not showing up, is it? Yeah, I can see it on the bottom, but not on... Okay, hang on. There we go. No, Revolutionary Girl, Utena. I don't know if that's familiar to you. But they've been talking about it non-stop for like the last... Shoot. Since COVID. Allow me to use that as my landmarker. COVID times. Gotta remember those times. Feels like ages ago. You've seen this before. Is it as critically acclaimed as I've been led to believe? I feel like I have to pick it up for myself regardless. Because the other one I'm currently into is... Advent of the Red Comet. The other one I want to watch is the... Yeah, I finally picked up Advent of Red Comet, which so far has been fantastic. Like, I'm looking forward to finishing this. This is something I've started watching with Tom. Originally I was just watching it by myself. For real, for real. I can agree with that. Vietnam. What was it called? It's called 08th MS Team. This is the one I want to pick up. As soon as I finish Origins and Revolutionary Girl, this is the one I'm gonna pick up. This is the one I've been waiting on. Like I want to start this one. I got one of the high grade kits. As soon as I finish the high grade, I'm honestly considering buying the master grade. Because this is sick. I'm not so much a fan of these. Don't get me wrong, some of them have appeal, but it's like... The more fancy... I'm not a fan of wing kits. To be very clear, I'm not a fan of wing kits. Wait, where'd that go? That looks funny. I want to see that. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna save that. Oh, there it is. Copy. I'll probably just end up sending that to Burnt. Totally throwing off his night. Like, what are you talking about? Are you high? Okay. That's enough debate, though. Write it down. Write it down. Write down what? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're speaking gibberish to me. Oh wait, MS Metal. Oh, it's great. I have it saved on Hulu, but I feel like because like my other problem is like I don't have somewhere to watch Revolutionary Girls right now. I don't think it's available on Hulu, so I probably have to pick Crunchyroll back up. I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription because I wasn't using Crunchyroll because I liked. All right, unpopular opinion. I started liking dubs better than subs probably 2 years ago after Mashuko no Tensei blew my mind. Like it's good. It's good in dub. Hang on, I'll write that down. Got sticky notes everywhere, all over my room. Oh, 08. MS Metal. Yep, the ever famous Crunchyroll, because apparently everything I want to watch is on Crunchyroll now. Why? I don't know. I thought Konosuba Season 3 would be on Hulu. I never made it. I feel like the second I try to switch to Crunchyroll, it'll become available on Hulu. And I'll be really annoyed if that happens. Okay, you know what? This takes me back. Kiss Anime. Go Go Anime. When I was 16, am I allowed to say this on stream? Am I allowed to say that I wore an eye patch and I had a hook? I like to grab episodes. How can I phrase this without causing problems? Okay, I'm gonna try not to risk it. All I will say is, for a time being, I got used to watching anime in 277 and 480p for a very long time, because technically the file size was smaller. And that's all I'll say on the matter. I probably had a laptop that had I don't know, 60 to 80 gigs worth of episodes. Which was not good. I watched freezing on my laptop like at 3 a.m. in the morning, like episode by episode, because that was the speed at which I could download it. Not my most peak era. It was a phase. We're gonna go with that. It was a phase. Now I take it for granted. Now I can afford to watch anime. God forbid, when I was a kid, I was like, I don't have money. How else am I supposed to watch it? I didn't have access to my parents' credit cards. It ain't what it used to be. Times have changed. Anime in general, over the God, because even I could, like, even though I'm saying it right now, people who did watch, like, before even me, they could look at me and say, yeah, you have no idea. Back in the 80s when we had a limited variety. Kids these days have access to their parents' credit card, and I will never understand. Because that's my other issue. It's like, we used to be okay. Not okay. We didn't get season 2. Season 2 rarely ever came, and if it got a season 1 and it got finished, it hadn't been touched in 3 to 4 years, it was considered dead in the water. Oh well, you lived and you learned. I remember when I first started watching anime, because there was 2 animes I watched when I first started. My very first anime, like, don't get me wrong, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but, like, I never truly considered those anime, because I watched Saturday morning cartoons. I was like, oh, I get to watch this once every, like, 4 or 5 weeks because I actually woke up on time. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh. My first ever official anime was Code Geass: Lelouch of the Rebellion. And let me tell you, even that's weird because all I had at the time was the second half up in the woods. Like, we had a DVD player, we had a collection of, like, TV series, movies. I didn't care for movies at the time. Watching movies was like, I don't want to sit down for that long. Code Geass was great. But I only had the second half of Code Geass. So I literally watched Lelouch capture a princess, marry her to one of his soldiers, go back to school, all of his friends in school die, he becomes an outcast, he recommands his arm, because he gets, I couldn't even remember if he got betrayed by his allies. This is all spoilers. This is all spoilers to anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm super sorry. I just have to make it clear just how bizarre it was. Because by the time everything is over, right, Lelouch has taken over the world, he's in full control, he's toppled his father's regime. And then they kill him. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's how it ends, but how did this start? I'm like, I'm missing the whole first half. How did this start? To this day, what is it? God, it's been 8 years. To this day, 8 years later, I still haven't seen the first half. Like, I sat down, I watched the first episode, and I didn't pick it back up. I'm going to. I don't know when. For 8 years, I still don't know how Code Geass starts. Okay. Second anime I watched. Love it to death. Yu Yu Hakusho. I will die on that hill. It was the greatest series of all time. It opened my eyes. If not for that, Code Geass might have been an anime where I went, yeah, it's nice. Yu Yu Hakusho literally redefined my life. I wouldn't have watched or read as much anime as I had if I hadn't seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Because I didn't consider Yu-Gi-Oh! A real anime. I didn't consider Dragon Ball a real anime. They were on Saturday mornings. That was it. That's what I think. Oh my gosh, wait. No, I don't want to talk about the movie. Until I watch the first half, I'm not even talking about the movie where he just undies. I don't even want to think about that. That right there, that was something where I sat there and I was just like, Recital? I really hope it's good, though. Like, hats off to him if they did a good job with the movie. Oh, where'd I go from there? Let's see. So then I finished that, and from there I just proceeded to just, like, spiral down. I just went full degenerate after Yu Yu Hakusho, which was a real embarrassment. Talking Sean. Oh, I don't even know if I want to mention these on stream. I feel like these are gonna get clipped later. Because Burnt at the time had learned, I had just watched anime for like the first time after I got back from that summer. He's like, oh, where'd you get your put? I don't even remember what he got me put on at the time. I think he tried to put me on Bleach, Naruto, and a couple of others, and I was like, I watched Naruto, it's okay. I was telling him about all this shit, all the opie that I had seen way too much of. Talking Omamori Hamari, freezing, Kano Kan, which I never wanna open up that box ever again. No, I mentioned that. What else? Oh, there was Sekirei. God, it's a rabbit hole. I don't know if I want to talk about my all-time favorite anime. Current all-time favorite is One Piece. One Piece is solid. One Piece was a journey that's worth it. Don't look at me like that. You know what I'm talking about. If you recognize any of these names, you can't say that to me. I want you to think about that. If you recognize any of these names, that's a shame on you. That's just as much shame on you. I'm not going to talk about it, but if you want to talk about it, I hope you're ready to admit. You put it. No. You have a VOD. You technically have more words than I do. Kenny, I'm both disappointed and very impressed. Hats off to you. The fact that you know what I'm talking about, that's more shocking. I didn't think those names would be recognized. I cannot believe you. Freezing, I get it, but the others, really? Nah. We could ever talk about this. Even Burnt refuses to acknowledge their existence anymore. I think he forgot about oh god, I don't even want to think about it. Never mind. The more thinking I do, the more pain I'm gonna be in. I'm trying to think, what should I do? Should we just raid? Should I just raid? Is that what I should do? Maybe I should back out before I open Pandora's box any further. Okay, let's see. Where do we go? Sure. Oh, I'm gonna go straight to sleep. All right, let's talk game topics. We have. Oh. Burnt ended stream. That's wild. Unfortunate. So we have Sly Bandicoot 2. We have OT's playing Tap Sonic. And Rio is playing It Takes Two. I don't know. I feel like for nostalgia's sake, we should just raid Sig. I'm gonna see if I can't catch Burnt. Nah, he probably went to bed. He probably went to bed. Yeah, no, let's just raid Sig. Yeah, Burnt ended, I saw. I'm gonna check and see if he's not in Discord for a little bit. He might be... question mark? No, he turned off his computer. He's out cold for the night. We won't catch him until tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so Wednesday, probably, if I do a stream, it'll be a very, very short one. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna hit raid now. Hang on a second here. But with that being said, I want you guys to have a great night. We're gonna raid into Big Sig, big inspiration of mine. And he's playing Sly 2, so I hope you guys were looking... Why did I say Sly Bandicoot earlier? It's Sly Cooper. God, somebody put me in a padded room with a frickin' straight coat. Alright, with that being said, I'm gonna raid. Thank you for tuning in, Kenny. I'm gonna have fun trying to track down Revolutionary Girls. So, in the meantime, have a nice night. Ciao. Attica, what's up?